Howdy-o, what do you know, this is Rabbit. Stick up his ass, burning on a stake, and listening to a cow mooing in the background. And today, we are going to farm some dragons. We're close. We're actually really close to them. I'm pretty surprised by how many of these I've actually gotten over the years, considering I don't really actively farm them out. But I'm going to show you two of the best places to get them. One's a dungeon, and one, surprisingly, is actually a wilderness area. And I'll just reset that. As you can tell, I've checked this out already today. And I don't usually show off wilderness areas as the best locations, but this one in particular is pretty decent just because normally dragons are pretty grueling to try and farm out. But here's what you do. Go to the north camp. You definitely want to discover it on your map. And I'll just open that up here. That's interesting. I don't think it was supposed to do that. There we go. Things are they're straightforward now. Oh, that was weird. All right, so basically, here you are. You're sitting at that little orange thingy. You are here. And all the way down there at the green is the beginning, Evening Star. So it's quite a journey up the hill. It's going to take you a bit to get here, but that's not super bad. And you do have to worry a bit about luck. But honestly, this one isn't bad because you can get 4, maybe even 6 dragons down here, if you're lucky. And as we go in here, you can keep going back in if you want. Just look at this entire area, see if you got anything. This time we got nothing at all. But there are a few different areas. It's really this camp that you want to keep going to. Coming here probably would take you 15 to 30 seconds, depending on how quick you are, how good your connection is. But if nothing's there, just okay, recall, reset. And now that we're back out, just go ahead, recall, reset, head back in on normal. I'm doing this on heroic, by the way. So if you feel brave, you might be able to try epic. I'm not entirely sure if there's a big difference between the two. Heroic is easier to do, so you might as well just go ahead and make this easy on yourself. Alright, so let's head back in. Orc Berserkers and Battle Priests. And there we are. Lucky this time. This is what we wanted. Pseudo-dragons. This is what we want. So we'll just start consuming everything around here, get our pseudo-dragon kills. And we'll just get rid of everything else that kind of came in with us. We don't need to hassle with this. And sometimes they spawn out here. Oh, this time we got Captain Stalg. Well, that's nice too. Let's get rid of him. So there's a treasure box for us. But honestly, to farm these guys out in this area, not too difficult. The problem is always that they random spawn. So it's a gamble whether or not you're going to actually get the dragons as you want. So why don't we head to the second area, which is a lot less of a gamble, and for me, you know, somebody who just doesn't like to gamble with their game, it's a much better area to go to. Let's try it out. And here we are in the 12. What a beautifully grim-looking area. But interesting lightning show going on. I'm sure somebody saw this one coming. So we'll just go right in. And I think the most important thing here is you really don't need to scale elite mode for these guys. Dragons are one of the few mobs I would say don't even bother with elite. Because if they're in a dungeon, they're usually at the end of the dungeon as the boss. So they're going to be there no matter what. So why don't we just go into a little casual mode today. Make it super easy on us. Oh, speaking of grim, look at that. This is going to be very interesting. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in on this one, just so it's a little easier to see where we're going and what we're doing. Because things are very dull in here, very dark, and they'll probably be this way at least some of the time you're in here. A good chunk of the time. So why don't we just go ahead and zoom right through this, and I'll just throw this on. We're actually going to need a throwing weapon, or if you're a ranger, just use a ranged weapon. It's probably better. And we want that crystal right there. We're just going to get it out of the way. And we'll just throw a couple of times, get rid of it, and move right along. These alerts don't really matter. We can start cleaning them up pretty quickly like that. And just get right through. Speed boost our way through. Punch our way through these vines, and just keep on keeping on. There we go. Get rid of everything there, keep moving, and just avoid as much as possible. Our alerts will go away quickly. And just as I say, keep going, keep going. Get up there. Punch through this and destroy his crystal. Yeah, and we'll just keep going, keep going. We got a red alert on us, so at this point, we may just want to kill off some mobs. If you're starting to get slowed down, go ahead and kill those guys. They're not really a big deal. We're just going to try to speed through this, just tough it out. And the big thing here is get rid of the crystals. Get rid of them, and there we go. So now we can go ahead and clean these guys up. And I think we're free to pretty much zoom out here. I think we could just clean these guys up real quick. Just get rid of that alert on us. Let the dragon spew his little, poison cloud. And we'll go right in when we can. It looks like we're able to. Alrighty. So, we'll go ahead and kill Vareth. Get him out of here. And he is gone. And there we go. And let's see how long it took us to do that. 2 minutes, 31 seconds. With a quick caster tune, you're probably going to do it even quicker than that. So it's really not difficult to do. But yeah, super easy. And he is, the first of the Black Dragons. Not too difficult, but the second one is coming right out now. I've actually thrown a stopwatch on, just so that I can see how much extra time you'll spend here. Just so we can get a good gauge of how long it's going to take us to farm out these dragons here. And there we are. So when she comes down here, yep, she's angry now. Now she'll come down. There we go. And we'll just get rid of her too. Get rid of her, get rid of her. Now these guys, for level 13s, have a decent chunk of HP. Yeah, and it takes about another minute, probably a minute and 10 seconds, according to my watch there. About a minute and 10 seconds extra to take that one out. So every minute, 50 seconds or so, you're getting another dragon. Not too bad, and it's way less dependent upon luck. As an interesting thing I found here, actually, dragons are pretty easy to farm compared to what I thought they were originally. So I've gone into memory lapse in this video, and I'm just going to show you how easy it really is. So we'll just get by all these guys. We don't really need to bother too much with them. But basically what we're doing is we're going to this room right here on aisle 5, avoiding all the mobs, and just running down here to go and get the pseudo-dragon, Papyrus. And we'll just one-shot him here. And that's how you do it. Really, every single run can be about 30 to 35 seconds, depending on your movement speed. And honestly, recall, reset, it's pretty easy to get this done under a minute, pretty much every time. I got it in 50 seconds, and didn't really speed through it all that much. I did use a speed boost, a little bit, but it's not super necessary. It's just a farming mechanic. If you have speed boost, if you're farming, it's probably a good idea to grab a speed boost. But honestly, I didn't realize how easy dragons would be to farm out until I realized that this monster existed. And with Papyrus farming, it actually is a lot easier than doing Mired and Kobolds. It's a lot easier than doing the Castle Ravenloft with the 4 dragons at the entrance. It's probably even quicker than doing pseudo-dragons if you're lucky. So I would say, full recommendation as an addendum to all of the above, go into memory lapse. I was surprised myself, so try it out, see what happens. It shouldn't take you, from beginning to end, it should probably take you about 4 hours and 40 or 4 hours and 50 minutes. But honestly, I mean, you've got a lot of dragons already done by this point, probably. I noticed with mine, I was at 291 dragons already, and that was with the Papyrus kills, so honestly, I've only got 29 to farm out. So really, it's 29 minutes. A half hour to really burn through these, and that's if I'm slow or miss something, or just head down the wrong path accidentally. Half an hour, I'll have Dragon Exterminator. Which is really neat. I didn't think about that, but that might be your best bet right there. So go right into memory lapse. So yeah, I'm going to replace the outro with this, I think. Because honestly, I was surprised. I didn't expect it at all. So it's really kind of cool. I like it. Anyway, dragons, memory lapse. That being said, I'll include the outro here sort of as a posterity thing. So if you guys do have any comments or anything at all, that you want to throw in the comments section, by all means, I'd love to get a discussion going, and I'd love to hear what you've got to say on the matter. Other than that, I think I'm gonna get up out of here. I'm surprised. It's just like the Warforged Titans, honestly. I was kind of impressed. I didn't think about that all that much. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna get up out of here, and you guys have a great one. Take care. Bye-bye.